Hello, hello, and welcome to a new game called Space Engineers. And it's a pretty cool game. It sort of combines Minecraft with, I don't know, more advanced sort of systems where you got a lot of more automations. It's really, really cool. I had to pull some things apart to get that going. I'm just gonna pull that out of my hand as well. So today we're going to be building a small ship. This is how to build a small ship, or a basic ship, so just a beginning ship, so that's what we're looking for here. So first of all, you go into the G menu here, and you select a small ship. It'll bring up a landing gear, so that's awesome. That's exactly what we want. And then once I've done that, we are going to want to put a cockpit on top of it. So as you can see, the direction that the cockpit faces is going to be the way that the forward will be, so very important to sort of recognize where that's going to be. Now, once you've done that, the cockpit is to control it. We need something to power it, and the very important thing is then a reactor. So this is the reactor here, as you can see. The hatch, which is that yellow and black thing, is pointing away from the front, away from anywhere else, so we can actually access it, which is very important. If you can't access the hatch, then you can't put any fuel in, and therefore your ship won't work. It took me a very long time to figure that one out. So we'll put one of those on there, and what we're going to do is we're going to grab 6 and oops, that's not the one I want to grab. I'm going to grab 7 there. So this is the gyroscope, and the gyroscope here is something to give us the ability to turn and maneuver, because it's the gyroscope and that's what it's designed to do. So this doesn't matter, you can change this around by pressing insert or delete or any of the buttons above. If you have a look and home and I don't know, whatever you need to do. But we'll put a gyroscope in there, and the more gyroscopes you have, the better it will turn, and it will change where the center of gravity is in a ship. At the moment, this is going to be such a small ship, we won't need more than one to start. Now, what we want to do is we need to put some thrusters on this bad boy. So, a thruster is very important because it controls whether you go forward or back or up and down, and anything like that. So, we're going to put a thruster right on the front. We're going to put a thruster right on the back. So this is where you press delete and you turn around like that. And we're going to need a thruster that points to the right first. Get that on the right, and then we're going to need one that points to the left. So pretty much we've done forward and back, left and right. We also need to do up, because if we don't do up, then we won't be able to do anything. And I've just realized, can I put that on top of this one? What I may need to do is, oh, actually that'll work. I can put one there and I can put one down this way. It's not going to look the prettiest. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I've decided I'm going to change the whole thing up again. Change it all up. So be very careful not to grind out the final bit, because if you grind out that last bit, then it's going to give you a little bit of grief. So I'm just going to make something like that and make it a bit easier to do what I want to do. Actually, while we're thinking about that, then I'll just get rid of that one there. I'm going to put the gyro here. Brilliant. And actually I'm going to end up taking that piece out there as well. So we weld away pretty easy. This map we are welding a bit faster than usual, so don't be worried if it seems a bit different from what you've seen. So up, down, I have to readjust the ones on the side as well. Actually, you know what? I don't even need these blocks. Sort of running around in a circle, doing things that I don't need to do. Because what we really need is just the thrusters themselves. We don't even need plating and stuff like that. So I have trouble here. There we go. That side, and then we need one facing the back, and that is Monkey. Lovely to have him on, and there you go. So now you have all those blocks there. It's time to start building them. So that's where you pull out your welder, and you can go down and you can start welding, and it shows you everything you need for that item to be made. Do something like that. Do something like this. Excellent. You got to get to 100% as well. Once it gets past that line there, you can see in the middle, it's actually going to be functional, but it's not going to be fully ready to go. So one thing. Got the path to do it, but if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Father Tony just joined my game. I'm just recording. I will be with you in just a second. So yeah, so as you can see, the thrusters here in all the directions except for the front, which we haven't finished, and we also need to do the cockpit here as well. The only thing we're missing there is the bulletproof glass, but it is functional so far. So there we go, we've got thrusters in every direction that we're going to need. And I'll pick up some of these parts that I've dropped all over the ground. And the only thing we need now is so we can jump in the cockpit here. We have no power, we have nothing, because we have not chucked any power in the reactor. So to do that, just jump back out by pressing T, run all the way over here. That's the ship flying around, and I'll just jump down here and grab it from inside. Press Shift to sprint if you were not aware of that one. Go through your inventory for uranium. If you shift right click, you can move how much you want. Let's just bring 2 ingots with us for now. Excellent. And we'll go chuck it in and we'll have a quick fly. I think that'll be about it for this episode of Space Engineers. It is a lot of fun, and you know, who hasn't wanted to be in a spaceship? And as you can see, I'm running out of energy, but I'll get this done before then, that's for sure. Turn that off, press K to interact with that inventory, bring that in, and as you can see, pushing to it, and it's turned on all of our things, and the reactor's actually gone green as well. Gyro's there, so we can jump in here. Press V to go into the third person mode, and as you can see, the landing gear, which is green, means it's currently attached to something. If you press P, no, P, is it P? I think it's P. Why is it not working for me? Whoops, don't do that. But if you're locked and you can't unlock it, then be very careful. Landing gear incomplete. Ah, okay, well that's why I can't control it. So let's just jump out there and now complete it. Very silly of me. And then actually I can show you now. So if you do that with any of the blocks that you're using, you can just get your welder out and weld them back to 100%. Excellent. So let's jump back in again. Now we'll press P, and if you have a look on the bottom left, my energy's actually gone back up to 100%, so I'm no longer dying, which is great. Press P, that light will go yellow, and you just blast off. And there we go. We have a simple little ship here. Good to start the basics, and you obviously can build from there. But the very important things to here is thrusters in all 6 directions, a reactor, a gyroscope, and a cockpit for you to sit in, and also some fuel. But yeah, guys, I hope you like this. If you want to see more, please subscribe. A like always helps, and chuck anything in the comments you want to know or tell me about. But yeah, guys, as always, have a good day. See you now.